Hello, welcome back to the Luxe Budget. Today is the final installment of our Presqu'ile Pinot Noir from Santa Barbara County. This was an excellent bottle. If you've seen my last two videos, I'm not that into red normally, but this one was very good. Got one glass of it left. And we are pairing it again with some derivation of the chuck roast. So what we're gonna do today is make a steak salad. So I'm just starting with a little bit of spinach, and I'm gonna add I literally took some kitchen shears, and this is cold chuck roast. Again, it's the same one where I just slow roasted it. I pan seared it and then slow roasted it in my Dutch oven. So we're just gonna dump that on there. I still have a little bit left actually. So this is 3 meals that I've had so far out of one chuck roast. So I've got the chuck. I'm gonna add some beans. These are Rancho Gordo beans. If you've never had them before, girl, you better try them. They're heirloom beans, and you get them dried in like a 1 pound bag. I actually just got a shipment today of their Christmas lima beans and their they say garbanzo beans. I hate that word. Chickpeas, which makes the best hummus ever. So this is going to be a really simple salad today. Ideally, I would have more vegetables, maybe like some tomatoes and avocado or something to put in, but I don't have that today. So we are going to have the chuck roast, the spinach, the beans, some diced onions, which I have from when I made the salsa verde, herby salsa, whatever. So whenever I chop stuff up and I have excess, I just put it in a nice little container, and then that's pre-chopped onions for some other dish that I'm gonna make. Then I've got a little bit of blue cheese dressing. I'm not the biggest fan of blue cheese, but I used it for a Super Bowl party, and I really hate waste. So we're just gonna, oh, that was gloopy. We're just gonna put some on here. It really doesn't look great right now, but it will in a second. And I'm unsure, but I'm gonna put some balsamic glaze on there as well. I just think like steak, blue cheese crumbles, balsamic, it feels right. We'll see if it pays off. I will be completely honest with you if it absolutely sucks. So I'm just gonna put a little bit of that on there. This is literally the simplest salad. And when you've got so much of the stuff already prepared from previous meals, it's just so quick and easy. To the point where it's, you know, meals should get progressively easier throughout the week because you should have more ingredients like already prepped. So that was the prep right there. We're gonna do a 1 bowl toss. I am not gonna lie to you, right now it's looking a little bit like dog food, but that's just because there's not enough color, I don't think. Like if you had some tomatoes and the beans and the chuck roast are just too similar in color to where it's just not the prettiest salad, but that's okay. Doesn't have to be the prettiest. I bet you this is gonna be delicious. So I'm gonna finish it off with just a little bit of, this is smoked Maldon sea salt. I like this partially for the crunch and partially just because smokiness is gonna taste good, I think, with the Pinot. So we've got that, and then some freshly cracked pepper. Freshly cracked is key. If you ever did a side-by-side comparison between pre-ground and freshly cracked, I don't think you would ever go back to pre-ground. Ooh. The blue cheese and the balsamic really work together. I'm really excited about that. Okay, here we get a good bite with all the fixins. I guess actually first, let's have a little sip of our wine. You've got a big pour left for the last one. Okay, I am starting to smell a little bit of, you know, that vinegary smell. It's not very overt, but I think I opened this bottle 2 or 3 days ago, and you start to smell it a little bit. Now part of that, see, it's already, once I took the cap off, it's dissipated a little bit. It still smells good, but I was just very aware of that initial like vinegary smell. No, still smells good now. Okay, let's give her a taste. It says filled up a little bit higher than I like for like a tasting like this, although this would be kind of a shy pour if I was at a restaurant. But I like having just a little bit so you can really swirl it around and really give it like an opportunity to breathe, even if it hasn't been out for very long. It tastes very good still. I'm pleased. Okay. Again, this does not look excellent, but I really think this is going to taste phenomenal. My instincts were correct. Oh my God. The brightness from the glaze and the like creaminess somehow are working very well together. The smoky salt really helps tie in the beef with everything else. The beans, I think if I were to do this again, I would use a different kind of bean. They're fine, but these ones are, I think they're Buckeye beans. And they're good for some salads, I think, but I think for like one with real leafy greens, it's just not ideal. Maybe if I did like a chopped cabbage or something like that, where the everything in it is a little bit smaller, it would be better. Oh, this was really good. Okay, let's get a glass of wine or a taste of the wine. It's a pretty good pairing. I think though of the three, this is my least favorite. I really do like the salad. I just don't think it's as interesting. Whereas the actual hunk of chuck roast with the herby salsa and then the tacos yesterday were just, they were very, very good. So I'm going to give this pairing like, maybe like a, again, my scale is, if I like it, it's going to be above a 5.0. If it's meh, it's probably going to be around a 5. So I like this. I'm going to say this is like a 6.6, somewhere around there. It's good. I would eat it again. It's not my favorite. It's nothing to write home about in terms of the pairing. But it's tasty. I'm glad that I'm eating it. I'm going to eat much more of it afterwards. Let's do one more bite, one more sip, and then I'll let you go. I sometimes feel like a wild animal when I'm eating like this. I'm not even going to offer to give you the recipe on this one. Because again, it's got to be a like 7.5, something like that, or higher, for me to really put my name behind it. This is all just a big experiment. That's what wine, that's what luxury, that's what living well is. You just kind of figure out what works well for you and you run with it. Okay. Last bite, still very good though. Yeah, see, it's fine. It's okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm not in love with it either though. That being said, I'm going to do a recap video of all the different pairings here, how much everything cost all together, and a price per meal, so that you can get a good idea of how much you should be spending or can be spending to feel like you're like elevating your dinners a little bit, but not quite killing yourself financially. Have a great day. See you guys. Cheers.